Let's look at the types of business entities that brokerages will fall into. They can be sole proprietorships, general or limited partnerships, limited liability corporations, LLCs, and corporations. A sole proprietorship is the most basic business entity. It's owned and run by one individual with no distinction between the business and the owner. Of course, like any business, sole proprietorships can have employees. The owner is fully responsible for the business, including liability, business debt, and profits from the business, which are taxed to the individual directly. While sole proprietorships often operate under the owner's name, they can also run under a registered fictitious name. A general partnership is much the same as a sole proprietorship, except that it has two or more owners. The owners take full responsibility for the business in terms of debt, profit, liabilities, and taxation. A limited partnership is similar to a general partnership, except it includes at least one owner with no role in managing the business. These are the limited partners, and they're similar to shareholders in a corporation. Their liability for debts and obligations is limited to the amount of their contribution to the business. Profits or losses are typically allocated to limited partners on the basis of the percentage of ownership in the business. LLCs are a relatively new development in business entities, but have become increasingly common due to their flexibility and protection. These entities exist legally separate from the owners. This in turn protects the owners from potential liability of the company. Another big advantage to LLCs is that they allow for pass-through taxation. This means the owners are able to receive the profits of the business prior to taxation. Finally, let's look at corporations. A corporation is legally considered to be a person, and as such, is responsible for all of its actions, debts, and taxes. Corporations are owned by stockholders and governed by one or more directors that appoint officers to assist with day-to-day management. When compared to other entities, governance of the corporation is more straightforward but less flexible. A corporation pays income tax at both the entity level and the shareholder level. While there are several variations of these entities, these are the basics.